We're at the very peak of the wet season, and the barra fishing in the tropics can be a little quiet with so much fresh water creating massive swamp areas that the barra push up into, and they fatten up until the rain stops. So Jeff and I decided to try to push up into some of these locations, going to the very upper reaches of some of the creeks and rivers around Weipa, but it turned out to be a massive mission and so much harder than what we ever expected. This one got the better of us, or what?
That's pretty shallow there, and a little big fucking branch in there.
Now the other option we got is to go up the other arm. Not like where we were fishing before this. You know how the... Because we won't get over that. I don't know what a sounder looks like when the creek bottom is just all trees and branches. We've been motoring around the very upper reaches of these creeks in Weipa for 2 or 3 hours, easy 3 hours. Jeff's been up the front navigating, and we're trying to get into some swamps because it's the middle of the wet season, probably the peak of the wet season. Rivers are all flooded, the swamps are all full, and I think the barra push up into the swamps because we can't get them in the creeks at the moment, can we? So
there's definitely lots of fresh water around.
So as you can see with this footage here, we're getting under trees and pushed up as far as we can, and we just can't get into the swamps. We didn't really think we'd be able to, but we gave it a good crack. So we're on foot, aren't we? Hey, crocs in there, Jeff? You're walking through some long grass. Crocs, pigs. Little holes of water like this that we avoid, because that's where you'll find crocs. So if you're ever doing this, avoid this stuff like the plague, because they'll come out here because it's so warm and there's pigs walking through and people, and they'll pluck them off. We got to our billabong, and it's pretty shallow. We don't know how we're going to go, but we're going to fish it, and I suspect that this is where most of the barra have pushed up into. We'll find out. This might be a really exciting video, or might be one of the most boring videos I've ever done because I don't catch any fish. You thinking there's a deep bit up there, Jeff?
Yeah, I think this is where it floods into. And in this corridor here, please. I think if we go around, we might find a deeper hole.
Let's do it. That's why we're very careful, isn't it, Jeff? Have a look at this bad boy. That is a massive croc walking straight out into the billabong. And he's got additional claw marks as he's walked through here with his tail slide and everything. We've walked into a few spots that look alright to fish, but they're either super shallow. We've got a big resident croc sitting right there, so we're still looking. Never been here before, so we don't know what we're looking for, so see how we go. Let's keep looking. Let's go somewhere we won't get eaten. We had crazy time. We've spent hours to try to push up the top of these creeks, where I'll put the drone up in a minute to show you the massive billabongs and swamp that drains into these creeks. We've got to a clearing, so we'll just tied on a Z now. Oh, and Jeff's on already. Is that a toga? That's a catfish. Ready? How come you're all wet, Jeff? Did you go swimming in the crocodile swamp?
It's hot, mate. You used to be at the end of a snack. But as quick as I was in, I was out.
You were out pretty quick. What do you reckon, buddy?
Lockdown. I don't think we're going to be getting through here. Too many, too big. You could go back to that other arm and Snow can circle back around and see what the options are back there.
Yeah, there's no way through here. And we can't really cut our way through because it's not our land, is it? Okay. Thing is, on the ground now is all good. That's a better fish. Oh, it's a nice barra. Hey.
Gonna roll on it, I think.
That's what we're chasing. Swampies.
Swampies.
Good fish. But we didn't have any luck where we were chasing the swamp barra because they're probably still in the swamp. But you can see here on the drone shots that these creeks all run into the main creek and create fast water and eddies and stuff like that. We got one legal sized barra, the first one Jeff caught, and we've caught about half a dozen out of this little spot here. Jeff's up the mangrove tree at the moment, but it's been pretty good, so we'll continue at it and see how we go. Oh, yeah, there it is. Can't go wrong, can you? Look at that. That's not too bad, are we? Yeah, he's real snappy, isn't he? Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, look at it. What the hell is that? Yeah, look at it. Oh, right there. Oh, yes. Oh, how swampy is this guy? He's black. Come here, mate. Oh yeah, I got him. There's still a heap of them in there. No, he's still there.
Hold on for that.
Here he is. That was an effort. A little tiny fella. Good stuff.